Hello and welcome to this World of Warships replay. So today I have this ARP Kongou replay for you. This is a replay a friend of me sent in, his name is Snappy. From the Neptunia anime series, if I'm correct. He'll probably rage on me if I'm not, but doesn't really matter that much. This was supposed to be a blind commentary, but my recording got screwed up because of family reasons the last 2 minutes of recording, so I have to redo it. I'm sorry for that because my last commentary was very enthusiastic. This is probably going to be a bit less, but I will try my best, right? Just to add to the point of replays, I do accept everyone's replays. The only thing I need is, of course, your replay file and screenshots, just so I can at least show people your results at the end of a game. If you have epic moments though, like torpedo beats, or like epic torpedo dodges, or epic one-shots, or just amazing kill streaks, you can also just send them to me, but then I would like to have timestamps with those, just to make it a little bit easier and I don't have to watch 20-minute replays the entire time, because that takes a lot of time to do. Okay. ARP Kongou is the first ARP ship that Wargaming brought out. It used to have the Iona voice pack from the Arpeggio of Blue Steel anime, but now it has the actual Kongo voice, which I really appreciate Wargaming doing, because I was really waiting on this. For some weird reason though, it's not in this replay, and it's just the normal Japanese voiceover you would get with a normal Kongo. The Omaha just noticed what it's, I think it was an Omaha. The Phoenix just noticed what it's like to be a cruiser against a battleship. Nappy is doing a very good thing here, staying behind the island, because this is just an attraction spot for destroyers. This is one of those low tier maps where destroyers tend to group up on one side. The other side destroyers often go is like near these islands. I'm still using my mods I used in my previous video, so you should probably search for a link there. The dispersion can sometimes troll you a bit in the ship. Yeah, but that's just battleships in general, I guess. You're switching targets over to the Nicholas. I don't know if I would have done it myself, but since the enemy battleship disappeared, I think I would have done the same. The Kirov almost gets Snappy killed here, he will maybe take one. But he narrowly avoids the torpedo. It's a quite nice torpedo dodge right there. Still firing armored piercing, I don't blame him for this. Because I would or probably forget to do this or just neglect to do it. Because there's still 2 battleships on your left, and if the guy would have died right then, he could just turn his turrets and shoot at the battleships. And it's not that armored piercing doesn't do damage to destroyers at all. I think in most cases it's even not worth switching to explosive, because even if you hit a shell with AP, unless it bounces, which on a destroyer is very weird if that happens. You will still do 1000 damage each shot. Too bad those shots didn't connect because one of them might have penetrated. Probably not a citadel penetration from that angle, but maybe a normal penetration. Kirishima is making... Well, I guess he doesn't really have a choice, but he's making a little bit of a mistake. He's showing quite a lot of his broadside to Nappy. But now she's showing not that much of a very appetizing target. She's quite well angled towards him now. So he's switching his fire to the Königsberg. I think he accidentally didn't shoot his last turret. Maybe a bit of a mistake. Then again, easy to miss. Nappy is also quite well angled against that Kirishima, so even though a lot of shots connected, not really a lot of damage was done. Kirishima is making a big mistake now. Gets quite severely punished. I think if he shot more to the middle, he probably would have one-shot that guy. Although RNGesus would have had a word in that probably. Showing the rear end of a Kongo is not that smart of a move. The rear is not that well armored, and I have seen people citadel just through the rear of the ship. And again, the guy doesn't have. If he has to turn around, he will show his broadside to Nappy, so he doesn't really have this. This is literally the best thing he can do. He's also running away from a destroyer, which is the best way to avoid torpedoes. Of course, if you turn your ship as well. He's deliberately ignoring the CV here because the guy appears to be AFK. I think he is AFK as well. It isn't really an immediate threat for him, so it's best to just finish off the Kirishima first. Kirishima being the latest ARP ship, except for the tier 7 Haguro. I do have all the ARP ships myself now, which is very nice. I think it's a very good initiative of putting the ARP ships in the game and at least giving people something to really grind for. Like, although I now have basically 4 Kongos, still worth it in my opinion. 4 Kongos are Kongo itself, herself, Haruna, Hiei, and Kirishima. Now Nappy is finally paying attention to the aircraft carrier. As I said, it's not a priority. He is misaiming a little bit though. He should be aiming right here under the smokestacks because that's where the boiler room is. Where he's aiming now, it just will overpen without really doing damage. Just a minor mistake, but he is playing quite well this replay, so can't really take him down on that one. No, I would not shoot at Izuka's if I was him. Königsberg is pretty close to that now. And the Königsberg does have torpedoes, so you always have to watch out. See. No, but he is easily taken out. This uses repair party immediately, which might be considered as a mistake. Then again, from battleships you didn't expect them to fire HE at you. Which New York now did, but no, you can't really. Low tier games. Guy is also, Nappy is also pointing his nose towards him. I would still not advise you shooting a explosive at a battleship though. Just a bit stupid. Since 6 kilometers away, you can do quite a lot of damage with the AP already. He's a bit paranoid because this Izukaze is over here and he could just go and go full Rambo. Again, New York shows his side, which is a mistake again. Not really that he has much options, but I would just go for his strafe, like go past by each other instead of showing my broadside to him, because at least you have the other guys broadside as well. Never really dodges those torpedoes. And yeah, that's the ARP layout of. Yeah. And a nice, very nice double kill on the Izukaze. So, since the only thing that's left is an AFK Langley, I'll now talk about something else instead, because we have a bit of time to fill. In my last video I said that I had watched Shinibuyo something, don't kill me on my pronunciation please, and Relive. Well, now I've started and finished one anime and I'm watching another at the moment. These are again quite old anime, because this season at the moment isn't really that good, except for Real Life there wasn't that much of good anime. So I finished the first season of Data Life. Data Life is a weird anime. It's the best way to describe it. Yeah, it's basically a guy dating girls to save them. But I will put a picture in here. And the other anime I've been watching is K-On! I'm now on episode 3. That's basically about girls who form a high school band, but the guitarist doesn't know how to play guitar. So yeah. That's of course a problem. Now he's aiming quite well. His shots will overpan straight through the boiler room. Well, he should still be aiming a little bit more to the right, because now he's not really on target. By the way, I think this was a 3-on-1. Yeah, so this would have been a solo warrior. But it was, I don't know. Let's look at the screenshots because I've actually not seen those yet. ARP Kongou, 118,000 damage. Very nice. Tier 5 for game. It's absolutely not bad. Also a lot of base experience, 1,700. 5 citadels, 5 kills. Double strike, a high caliber. Okay, this is a disadvantage about this enchantment, is that I don't really know what those little thingies are. I will probably look it up and post like a little annotation in my editing here as well. Completed missions, not really that important. The team list, best of the team. And that's a weird skill distribution. 5-4-2-1. The Omaha played also quite well, the Hosho as well. If the Hosho didn't land a torpedo on that Izukaze when he died, this game might probably have gone quite differently. Because it's a destroyer versus a battleship 101. And that's very disadvantageous for the battleship, although it's a tier 4. Izukaze is also not a bad player because he's got some ranks. Damage done. I will just run it off here. I will also show the correct scene. If you like the replay, please leave a like, leave a comment, or subscribe. It would help my channel grow a lot. If you have replays to send me, please send them your replay file and screenshots to my email address, which is in the comment in the description section below. I hope you guys have a nice week. I will see you guys later. Bye.